Welcome back. My name is Reese Rose, and I'm here to bring a message to whomever this resonates. I gotta get those done. Didn't have time prior to the video. I was using my hands a lot, cleaning, doing hair, washing stuff, and yeah, here we are. But these videos had to come out. I don't know. I just felt the urge to say something. So I don't really care. This probably the only video where you're gonna catch me slipping like this, because absolutely not. Literally, I might even hit one in between the next video. I don't know. I'm really on a rampage right now. I have to get these out. I wanna knock these out. I really feel like I need to knock these videos out. So I'll hook them up after. Anyway, I ain't worried about that. I'm worried about this. All right, so. I shuffled prior to, so we're about to dive in. What I heard while I was shuffling was, I think this is somebody's, how do we want to word this? Hi, Jade. Okay. Are you going to do it? I know it. Say hello. She made a little appearance. Maybe I needed a lot of protection. Thank you, baby. Hello. Okay. So a lot is happening right now, and things are moving very fast. And it's moving at a rate where you're high-key jumping timelines. You're quantum leaping at a rate where it's just happening instantly. You could have wanted something for years, and I mean decades. You've wanted it for a really long time. And this has always been an aspiration of yours. And something that you felt as if you had to work towards, and you'll see it when you hit the end line. But Source held on to that. That was a promise. There was a promise that was made. When these dreams and aspirations come to us, they're not by way of oh man, I'm just in the clouds. There's a reason why that very vision came to you, and it can happen. It's not far-fetched. Even that's why they say dream big, because if it comes to you, then you can make it happen. If you saw it in your brain, then you can actually manifest it in the physical. You saw it for a reason. It always starts here. That's where it starts. So it could be the most obscene thing, the most outrageous. How did you even think of that kind of thing? And it could happen. It could happen, and it was put in your head for a reason. And I also heard, this was several years back, that when we get downloads, yeah, they're special and unique to us, but because there are so many souls in this one dimension, and we are all connected and interconnected, you aren't necessarily the only special soul who received that download. So if you got this $1 billion idea and you're sleeping on it, that's not necessarily the best thing to do, because you're not the only one with that $1 billion idea. It happened to me a good 5 times in my lifetime. It sucks every time I see someone do exactly what I thought, wow, that was such a great idea. And in my head, I'm thinking oh man, I can't never make that happen. How am I going to be able to get these resources or speak to these people, these higher ups or something like that? It always seems so far, but it's not that far. You got that idea for a reason, and you can actually make it happen. You can. Sometimes these things just come to you, all because you actually went ahead and followed your intuition. So can you not? Anyway, Source will find a way to make it happen. So there was something that you were sleeping on. Well, that came to you before, something that you kind of always wanted, since you were a child. Yeah, something that you kind of always wanted since you were a child, that you felt oh man, if I had this, that's the childhood dream right there. I remember when I was a kid and I was dreaming of this very thing, and I felt as if I had it, it'll make me feel whole. And it's not even an if thing, truly. When you acquire this, it will heal a huge void that you have sitting in your life, because a big part of you knows that this can happen. So you're about to make it happen. Type shit. Yeah, but it's happening very fast. So this is where I wanted to get into. When it happens super fast, you're going to be relying on your strength. on all of your strength, on your inner strength, your outer strength, your neighbor's strength, like any strength you can find. Like, you're going to be utilizing all of it, and be very there's a way you're supposed to spread your energy, and because when you lay out all the things that you actually have to do, you're not going to have to do that. But if you were to actually sit down and think about all the things that are required of you right now, when things start to happen super fast, you're going to be like, wow, that's a long list of things that I have to do. However, you are going to be so on it as far as how you're going to be spending and utilizing your energy. You're not going to just be out here frivolously giving energy to things that don't matter or have absolutely nothing to do with whatever dream this is or stability that's coming in for you to feel that wholeness in self. This is definitely a seed that you planted a while ago, and the seed could have even been in your mind if you didn't. There are some people that I'm talking to right now who didn't even actually, like, ma'am, who actually didn't even put forth much action. Are you getting down? Who didn't put forth much action, and you're probably listening to this video like, oh man, well, that can't be me, because like, yeah, I had the idea, but what did I do towards it? And sometimes that could be you, but for real, I'm not even talking about like the 3D aspect of things. It doesn't have to be so logical. Like, if you got the idea, yeah, you're supposed to act on it, because faith without works is dead. However, that's not what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about something super miraculous. I'm talking about something that only the divine can do. So you don't have to do the act for it to come about, you know? Like, Mary always wanted a baby. She ain't do nothing, and then boom, Jesus. So it doesn't necessarily have to be so 1 step, 2 step, and then boom, we get 3. It doesn't have to be so chronologically ordered like that. It could just be like, oh, here we are, and then bam, miracle. Because that's how source works. And that's honestly how you're supposed to be thinking. Remember when I was like, it doesn't have to be, no, scratch that. Remember when I said, whatever dream or idea that this is that's coming super fast for you, that's happening, manifesting super fast for you, this is something that was planted a while ago. So when you thought about it or something, you were just like, you were thinking to yourself like, oh man, well, that's super big. You know, like, wow, that's far-fetched. Obviously, right? Because otherwise it would have been here, but it's not. Because like, it's something that's like pretty large in your eyes, or I mean, not even you, but like whatever it is that's that this dream is pretty, it's something huge to acquire. I'm trying so hard to harm my nails. It ain't that real. It really isn't. Okay, yeah, but it's coming in fast. It's coming in fast, and yeah. Time, that's another card with time on it. Yeah, so you've been holding things down in your life as far as like, you know, pushing forward and being resilient, you know. You had it together, even if you knew that you were destined for more. You're just like, you know what, I'm gonna keep pushing. A lot of you guys knew that you could acquire this. A lot of you guys knew that you were absolutely, all of y'all knew y'all were destined for more. My entire collective, shout out to y'all. Because that's what I'm getting. So, boom, I love y'all. But what I'm actually referring to is the fact that, because, you know, the 9 of Wands is the Wounded Warrior card. So, you're putting in the work the entire time. Even if it was something that you felt was like super big. And it doesn't necessarily even have to be something, the work doesn't have to be towards whatever it was, whatever that dream or goal or idea or whatever it was that popped in your head. It doesn't necessarily have to be work that was put towards that. 9 times out of 10, yes, because what else are you doing, right? But for the ones who I said where it just dropped in your head and because you thought it was so big, you didn't necessarily put forth those steps, instead you took a different avenue. When you took that different avenue, believe it or not, there are some things that you were supposed to take from there and apply it to this. So that's why I was like, it doesn't necessarily have to be 1, 2, and 3. You know, look at Mary. That didn't happen for her. things that are miraculous that don't have the logical sequential order of things. It's not so linear. It's not linear at all. That's why it's a miracle, because it's like, how did that happen? Only source can do this. This is the work of only the divine. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. So you're going to be winning out loud. Everybody's going to see it. This is going to be something that's going to be like a public recognition because of the hard work. You're putting in work. Ooh, so you're like, not even you're about to. Like because you are going to go full throttle. Right now, you're not going all the way full throttle because it didn't happen yet. But like when this comes in, it's going to be inspiration for you to keep going. Again, like when these things happen, that's not the end of the road, perfectly. But there's always, life after that. So people are always like, oh my God, that end goal, and whew, I get to it. And then it's like, okay, now what? You got to maintain that. So like, keep going. So the hard work doesn't stop when the goal is hit. It actually gets a little amplified because now you know that you've hit the goal, but you've hit your ultimate goal. To you, this used to be your ceiling, and you've hit it. You got to maintain that. You got to maintain that ceiling. Otherwise, boom, you lost it, right? Because now you're right back down. No, if you want to stay here, you have to maintain that. So the hard work was put in before, yes, but you maintain that by keeping it up. Yep, so it doesn't stop. Hold on. Made her jump a little bit. She's right there. She got down and just stood right there. But okay, so lots of money. Okay. Yeah. So you can expect people to want to come around and notice the aura that you possess and offer some type of commitment of connection. Hey, stop. And offer some type of commitment. Hey, come here. Up here. Come. Okay, we'll sit. She's a cat. They don't listen. Sit. She's not gonna sit. All right. There are people who are going to notice this and are going to try to offer you some type of commitment of connection. Because I don't want to call them a leech, but it's looking a little leechish. All right. So they're seeing the aura that you possess and the way in which you're moving and the things that you're attracting and the rate at which it's coming. Your abundance is booming. Like everything, you smell different, like you look different, like everything about you, down to the deets, down to the smallest of the deets. Your jewelry is different. I mean, like everything, like this, like if you have kids, your kid's gonna be like elevated, and that's if you're a good parent. Usually sign number one that you came up on a little something. When the kids get spoiled and they come up and they get their little harvest, and not even little, but like, when it look a little different on their side, it's just like, okay, boom, you next. And then when that happens, people pay attention on the pettiest of levels. Like, why are you even that into me that you are pinpointing those smallest of details? But I was saying those things because this is literally the mindset in which the people who are offering these commitment of connections are going to have, because they're going to be looking at you and your energy and see, this is why I'm giving it in this order, because this Nine of Pentacles, this is a single energy. This is you putting in the work, but you're going to be totally fulfilled, because this Nine of Pentacles plus this King of Pentacles, that's 9 plus a 1, that makes a 10 of Pentacles. Like, you are in your Nine of Pentacles energy because you are doing that all by yourself. However, when you combine these energies, it's the fullness that you have by yourself. So like, you doing battle by yourself, and really if a partner wants to offer you commitment, it has to be a little more deeper than a page. For real, for real. I mean, the people who are lurking right now, they're going to be offering you commitment and connection because, commitment of connection, because they're seeing how much better you're doing now. Not like it could be from people from your past. Yeah, they're going to be seeing winning. They're seeing you win. They're going to be seeing you in your winning season. You're going to be on a streak. There are going to be things that are happening back to back to back to back to back. Like your ships are really, really, really coming in right now. And if you've been listening to my previous reads, the more you have to give. So everybody's going to be benefiting off of you, and they're going to be one of those people who want to rub shoulders with you and be next to you because they too can benefit. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in the obvious of the ways, like where I'm handing you $40. $40. Not like the obvious of ways where I'm handing you $40 or something like that, but more so like if you're next to me, you have no idea who I'm meeting with at, you know, the local coffee house or something like that, who I'm sitting down on a Zoom call with. And you know, if I have work that's moving and stuff like that, of course you want to be next to me because boom, you feel like I'm gonna put you on, and now your work is moving, and now we all winning. That's what these people are going to be thinking about. Now, a lot of them are going to be thinking in terms of love too, but for real, people are just going to be in your frequency because they're just like, yo, put me on in any way. How could I be next to you? They're going to try to get in where they can fit in. Even if they can't get on a business tip, they might just try to hit on you. Like any way that they could get in your frequency is going to be like a leech kind of energy a little bit. So I don't want to label all of them leeches, because if a lot of people who are listening right now are single, which some are, with this Nine of Pentacles energy, some necessarily aren't. But this is who I'm referring to. Lost my train of thought. If those who are single, if those who are single who get offered something serious, then right, because here's where I separated. This is the other side of the read. If those who are single get offered a commitment of connection, and it is something serious where you take it seriously, then they will be the King of Pentacles. They will add to your Nine of Pentacles, and then boom, that completes the 10 and makes it like your whole family dynamic, or you know, the completion of like that you know, empire kind of thing. And yeah, for those who are in a commitment right now, then I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about those, because the Two of Cups, the Two of Hearts is translated into the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups could be, it doesn't have to always be romantic. It could be platonic. It could be somebody who you're passing when you're dropping your kid off at school, who always just wants to talk to you but doesn't necessarily have the confidence to do it, and now boom, they see your aura and they're like, oh man, you know, I'm going to say something now because look at her shining and I want some of that glow. Why would I not say anything? You know, now is my perfect chance to like say something, you know, type. People weird. But there could be somebody who's an innocent bystander. I don't know, maybe your neighbor who always wants to say something, who always wants to hang out with you. The person at the coffee shop who you're always tipping, who always wants to compliment you. I don't know. People are just going to be noticing you. People who have been looking at you, they're going to see the like, I guess, that you transcending, and they're going to want to hop on that like a little bandwagon. Couple of orbs, in case the bum try to touch me. All right, so that was just a quick read. I wanted to get that out. I don't know why Source told me to like get that out, but really I'm about to record another one, and we'll see what this one holds. So thank you for tuning in to that one. We're closing out. Thank you, my team, and yeah, watch the next one. Love y'all. Bye.